Good morning. We're going to be practicing outdoors today, which I love. We only have a little bit of time left to do that. And we're going to be practicing the Sun Salutation Siri Namaskara. So we're going to begin with a grounding and centering. So finding a nice, comfortable seat wherever you are. Feeling that earth underneath you. I am Grace. This is Ecstatic Yoga. So happy you are here today. This week is going to be somewhat of a Sun Salutation Siri Namaskara marathon. We're going to really learn the Sun Salutation. Today we're just going to go through Siri Namaskara C. We're going to go through it 3 times, one very slowly, and then one with some modifications and variations, and then we're going to do a Siri Namaskara to breath. So finding your seat and closing your eyes and drawing your attention inward. And beginning to breathe into that lower belly, abdominal breathing, training yourself to breathe into the lower abdomen, the natural way to breathe. And when we breathe into the lower abdomen, it triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, the relaxation response. Feeling the earth underneath you. And inviting a sense of presence. Present to the sounds. You probably can hear my chickens. Sounds in your environment. Taking a moment to just be here now. And bringing the attention into the heart. Into your own sacred heart. Your precious heart. And filling that heart with appreciation and self-love. Focusing on all the good that you do, how hard you try, all the challenges that you have moved through in life. And here you are on the mat, an act of self-love. Sending your own heart thankfulness, love, gratitude, and appreciation. And taking a moment now to just check in with this inner being, this inner space, this inner aliveness, this inner presence. And without any judgment, without even labeling or titling anything, just witness and observe. Observing what it feels like to be you. Noticing the heart, the inner energies. Withdrawing the attention from the external and bringing all the focus inward to pratyahara, inner aliveness. Noticing the emotional landscape without any judgment, not making anything right or wrong, better or worse, without labeling or titling, basking in the felt sense, not the intellect. And taking this time now to set an intention for yourself, for this practice, for this week, this day, this year, for a lifetime. Stating it in the positive, in the present tense. I have the career of my dreams now. I have the relationship of my dreams now. I have the financial abundance I enjoy now. Always in the positive and the present. The subconscious doesn't know the difference. Likes to speak in the present. And feel those emotions as if you have that now. What are those emotions that you are desiring? And releasing that intention out to the universe with a this or better, this or better, this or better. And opening up your eyes. We're going to do a couple pranayamas. So we're going to begin with 3-part yogic breath. We've been breathing into this lower abdomen. And we're going to inhale now into the belly, the ribs, all the way up into the chest. 3-part yogic breath. We're going to hold it at the top of the breath. I'm going to do something a little different this time. We're going to exhale in reverse. Exhaling the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And pausing at the bottom of the breath for a moment. Inhaling belly, like a wave, the ribs and the chest, all the way into the clavicular area, opening and filling the whole front abdominal cavity. Pause, exhaling chest, ribs, belly, and doing a few at your own pace, your own rhythm. You can keep your eyes open or closed. And one more breath. And letting that breath go. We're going to do one more pranayama, Nadi Shanam. And this is alternate nostril breathing. And we're going to use the Vishnu Mudra. And so I am going to, there's a couple ways we can do this. You can bring the pointer and the middle finger in and close off the nostril alternately with the thumb and the finger. And you can either use the pinky or the ring finger, the index finger. Or you can take these 2 fingers and put them on your third eye and use the thumb and the finger to alternately close off the nostrils, whichever one feels better for you. I'm going to use this one so that you can see me as we move through the pose. I'm going to describe it to you, and we'll do a couple together, and then I'll let you do a couple on your own. Very simple practice. We're going to be breathing into our nostrils alternately while we close off the other one. So we're going to be doing one nostril at a time, and we're going to be switching switching sides on the exhale. So let's take a deep inhale. Let's close off the nostril with the nose and exhale out the opposite side. Inhale, same side. Releasing the thumb, bringing the finger to the nostril and exhale over to the thumb side. Inhale, same side. And switch. Closing it off with the thumb, exhaling. Inhale, same side. Are we switching on the exhale? Bringing the finger, close off that nostril, and exhale out the opposite side. Do one more together. Inhale, same side. And on the exhale, switching. And continuing a few more breaths on your own. And on your next exhale, releasing the breath. Letting that breath go. A lot of benefits. To name a couple is it will balance your nadi system, your whole energy system, and also balances the right and left brain. A beautiful job. We are going to stand up and do a Surya Namaskara. So coming to a standing position, we are going to move into mountain. Let's just shake out a little, warm up the body a little bit. Shake out the arms and the legs, and just shake out the body a little bit, warming up. Nice to do some cross patterns out also. One hand, opposite hand to opposite knee. This also balances our right and left brain. We could do add the hand to the opposite shoulder as we go through. Really nice way to integrate the right and left brain. It's called brain gym. And let's do a little what I call the breath of joy. It's a nice warm up before we start our sun salutation. It's a nice little flow. So we're going to inhale 3 times. The hands up to shoulder length. The hands out, still shoulder length. Up towards the sky. And then we're going to bend the knees and we're going to exhale all the way down. We're going to start together. Inhale. One more time. Perfect. And coming back up. Let's begin our sun salutation in our flow. So we'll be standing in our mountain pose. Feet are hip width apart. You can check that with our 2 fists. So let's move into those loops. Feeling a little lift of the arches in our ankle loop. Engaging those calves in our shin loop. Feeling a lift of the knee and engaging the quadriceps, the thighs. Pelvic loop. Tuck that tailbone under a little. Bring that pelvis into neutral. Kidney loop. Lift of the ribs. shoulder loop energy comes right between the lips. So the chin is going to come parallel. It goes back. Those shoulders back. The shoulder blades are going to squeeze together a little bit and dropping down away from the ears. And skull loop. Imagining a string pulling you up and lengthening your body about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. Inhaling the arms up into a beautiful extended mount. You can go into a little back bend. And we're going to exhale, sticking the tailbone out and hinging at the hips. Giant angel wings, or you can have your hands on your hips, just never in front. To a beautiful Uttanasana forward fold, relaxing the head. You can shake that head out a little bit, relaxing it. And we're going to inhale into a half forward fold, extending away from the body, and then exhaling back into forward fold. You can bend your knees as much as you need to bring the hands down. You can use a block here. Lifting the head first and the heart, we're going to bring that right leg back and we're going to move into a nice lunge. Knee is right over the ankle. And I'm going to square those hips. So I'm going to bring this right leg is back. I'm going to bring that right hip forward a little bit. Adjust that knee so it's back over the ankle. Arms are up towards the sky. Engaging those bandhas. Engage your bandhas. Mula bandha. Pelvic floor. Kegels. Uddiyana bandha. Bringing that belly in and up. And Jalandhara bandha. Chin comes parallel. Comes in a little with the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And breathe. Bring in the prana and life force. Honoring the sun and honoring your own self, your own heart, great self-love. One more breath. And on your exhale, bring in the hands down to the earth, left leg back, both legs back in a downward facing dog. In our downward facing dog, we're going to stick that tailbone up towards the heavens. Bring the heels down towards the earth and the heart down towards the earth. Thighs are coming back. And engage those bandhas and breathe. And on your next exhale, we're going to hinge into a plank position. And you can drop those knees down if you like, for modification, or you can stay in a push-up position. And we're going to move into chaturanga. So we're going to use those arm strength to slowly come down. And just before we hit the ground, we're going to swoop up into an up dog. Beautiful up dog. We did cobra in class, so we're going to do up dog today. Nice back strengthener. We're using the strength of our arms in this, whereas in cobra, we're using the strength of our back. And on the next exhale, we're going to go back into our downward facing dog. And let's do a little walking the dog. One heel comes down to the earth while the other knee bends. As you stretch those calves and engage the bandhas and breathe. Keeping the breath flowing. And coming back to center. We're going to lift the head and the heart to protect that lower back. And we're going to walk that right leg up. You can take several steps. You can use your hand to help. In lunge, we can always have the option to go down to low lunge. You always have the option to stay with the hands down, or you can come up. Again, knees right over the ankle. I'm going to square those hips. Reaching the arms up, shoulders dropping down, engaging the bandhas, the back heels reaching towards the earth, and breathe. feeling that heart and filling that heart with self-love and appreciation. Honoring yourself exactly where you are with pure, unconditional love. Next inhale, reaching the arms up. And on your exhale, bringing those hands back down to the earth. Back foot up to meet the front in your Uttanasana forward fold. Relaxing the head. Inhaling into half forward fold. And exhaling back down to forward fold. And inhaling as you lift the head and the heart all the way back up into your mountain pose. We're going to do a little half moon side to side lateral stretching, opening up that side body. Keeping the breath flowing. So we're going into our next Surya Namaskara Sun Salutation with some variations. This is a beautiful variation to your mountain pose. Stand forward. So we're going to move over to one side, lateral, also another version of the half moon. Just feeling this side body opening up. Trying not to collapse the other side, but stretching and opening and lifting. Coming back to center, we'll go into that back bend. And exhaling into forward fold. So we're going to go through some variations. Relaxing that head, maybe a yes and a no, gentle. And remembering, coming up to half forward fold. Anytime you need to take a break, please feel free to just come into seated or standing pose. Never moving into pain. We always back off if there's any pain. Exhaling down, honoring yourself. Forward fold. We're going to lift the head, lift the heart, and bring that right leg back into lunge. And we're going to drop the knee into a low lunge. And we're going to move into what I call some lunge rocks. It gives a really nice stretch and a hip opener. So as we lunge forward. Now this is the only time you're going to be able to get in a lunge, the knee over the ankle is when the knee is down and you're in a lunge, a low lunge. And you feel that hip opening here. Lunge forward. And then we're going to lunge back and you're going to feel a nice stretch on this hamstring, this back leg muscle. And you can flex and extend this front foot for a little more sensation, a little more stretch on the hamstring. And beginning to flow at your own pace, lunging forward, opening up that hip. You can make some little spontaneous movements that feel good for you, and lunging back, finding your pace, diving within, honoring that heart, and filling yourself with appreciation and love, gratitude for your own heart, your own being, keeping that breath flowing, the bandhas engaged. Dive into your own experience, fully present, basking in the nectar. and coming back to center. And we're going to take this front foot and bring it back and move into a table pose. The wrists are right under the shoulders, so we're going to set the foundation and the alignment. So my hands are on the earth, my fingers are spread a little bit, knees are hip width apart. There's our foundation in alignment. And we're going to move into some cat-cow flexion and extension of the spine. The more we can move the spine, the healthier it is. The young, healthy spine we have as we age. So we're going to move into our cow first. So that is going to be an extension of the spine. So sticking the tailbone, arching that back, lifting the head for your inhale in your cow, sometimes called dog. And then as we exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone under around the back like a big howling cat. And we're looking in towards the belly and the thighs. Inhaling into cow. And finding your own rhythm and your own pace. Exhaling into cat, flexion of the spine. Moving with self-love and self-appreciation. Moving slow enough so that you're conscious of all the sensations in your body. You can add a little bit of styling or spontaneous movements. I like to wag the tail a little when I'm in my cow. And when I move into cat, I like to bring those hips back and stretch that back out a little. Make circles or just move side to side. Just have a little fun with it. You can close your eyes and be in your own process. Find your own rhythm and your own flow. And then coming back to center. Beautiful job. We're going to take those toes and we're going to curl them under. It's a really nice way to get into our downward facing dog from our table. Pushing into the hands and the feet and moving right into our downward facing dog. And let's walk the dog again, stretching those calves. Engaging those bandhas, strong arms. And coming back to center, we're going to move into that plank position. I like to adjust my foundation a little by moving the feet back or the hands forward, widening that position. And you can drop your knees for this because we're going to move into a few push-ups. And you may just do one, maybe none. And when you're done, just coming to the mat, coming to the earth, and relaxing. Just feeling the strength in your arms. Yoga is about flexibility, balance, strength, and of course, quieting the mind. Bringing your attention to the arms as you do your push-ups. When you get down to the earth, taking a moment to really connect with the earth. I'm going to do a few more. As you connect with the earth, you can move your head to one side or the other. Taking a moment now to rest. And imagine your body as a sponge. And you're going to invite the earth to bless your body with anything it may need: nutrients, wisdom, grounding, whatever your body may need at this time. And receive that from the earth. And taking this moment now to send the earth gratitude for all these blessings you received today, for providing the food that we eat, the liquids we drink, the sunshine, the earth, the homes, the cars, providing for our needs as we live and experience this temporary physical experience. Sending the earth gratitude. Then coming back to center, we're going to bring the arms out like a bird or an airplane. And we're going to set our foundation, which is the pelvis. So we're going to press that pelvis into the earth. That's our foundation. And as we press the pelvis into the earth and inhale, we're going to lift the legs and the arms. And imagine we are a bird or an airplane. And breathe. One more deep breath up. And relaxing down. And we're going to move into a child's pose. Coming up and moving right into a nice child's pose and taking a breath here. Coming back into our table. We're still in our sun salutation. We're just adding some variations. Curling those toes under, pressing into the hands, straightening those knees, and moving into our downward facing dog. Remember, we're going to stick the tailbone up, thighs are coming back, heels are coming down towards the earth, best as we can. And we're going to do a little variation. We're going to go into three-legged dog as we stick that right leg up behind us. Three-legged dog. Taking one more breath here. And releasing that leg down. We're going to bring the left leg up. Three-legged dog. A little bit of a balance. A nice little variation to our down dog. And bring it up. And we're going to move into a lunge on the other side. So we're going to, you can walk, you can take steps, you can even use your hand to help that right foot up between the hands, dropping the left knee down. Moving into our lunge rock. So let's run lunge forward to start. As you feel a nice hip opener on your left side. And that nice hip opening, you can make some gentle micro movements. And as you straighten that leg, feeling a nice stretch on the hamstring, the gastrocnemius, this calf muscle here. Roll back of the leg. You can flex and extend that foot. And just at your own pace, finding your own rhythm, becoming very absorbed in your own sensations. With self-love, gratitude for the self, appreciation for the self, honoring the self, self-respect. Enjoying being in your body, present to all the sensations. And coming back to center. So we are going to move into our Uttanasana. So the first thing we're going to do again is curl those back toes. Lift that back leg up, straighten the knee, and bring that back foot to the front. Again, hip width apart. We're in our Uttanasana, forward fold, relaxing the head. You can grab the elbows if you like to increase a little bit of that forward stretch. You can bring the hands to the back. Opens the shoulders a little and increases the stretch. And we're going to come now into our half forward fold, sometimes called table. And exhale back into Uttanasana, forward fold. On your next inhale, lifting the head, lifting the heart, all the way back up into your mountain pose. And we're going to move into a Surya Namaskara Sun Salutation 2 breath together. So it's going to flow a little bit, remembering if you ever need to take a break, please just come into standing or seated position. Always back off if there's any pain. We're just playing the edge, a gentle edge. Inhaling into a nice extended mountain, extended Tadasana. Exhaling forward fold, making sure those hands are never forward, either on the hips or giant angel wings or right close into the body. Inhale into half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into lunge. You can keep the hands down or you can come all the way up. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhaling into up dog, we're going to skip plank and chaturanga and just scoop right into up dog for this breath. Exhaling back into down dog. And we repeat everything backwards. Inhale, forward fold, pulling that right leg between the hands. Keep the hands down or come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up into mountain, nice extended mountain. We're going to do this 2 more times. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lunge. Feel that back heel stretching back towards the earth. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, back into the forward fold. Inhale, mountain, lifting that head first, the heart leading the way to protect the lower back. Nice back bend, our last one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, nice deep flowing breath. Engaging those bandhas as we go. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, up dog. Shoulders back and down, heart is open. Exhale, down dog. Heels and heart coming towards the earth. Inhale, lunge, high or low. The sun is rising up over my roof. Exhale, forward fold, steering on the sky, honoring the sun inside our own selves. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as we come into our mountain Tadasana, lifting the head first, letting the head guide us up, coming all the way back up. Let's bring those heart hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra for a moment. And take this moment to close the eyes and dive inside, noticing the inner energies. Energies that have been built up through this practice. You may feel the heart beating, that pulsation of the heart expanding throughout the entire body into the fingertips and the toes. Fully present to the self. Feeling the feet on the earth. All the sensations around you as you are here now with great self-love and appreciation, honoring, adoring, respecting your own heart, your own self, your own sacred presence, your own divine extension of Source, Creator, Universe. And releasing the hands, and we're going to go into a standing yoga mudra, which is a beautiful way to transition when a standing pose down to the floor. It's my favorite. And I love the standing yoga mudra because it's also honoring the heart. Because as we move into our pose, the full pose, the heart will be the highest organ. The head is going to be lower than the heart. So we're allowing that heart to be that guiding force. Honoring the head, we need to drive the car and balance the checkbook and do all those important things. But when we're wanting to be guided in important decisions and relationships, we're wanting the heart to lead the way. Wisdom, more expanded wisdom of the heart. So we're going to take those hands and we're going to clasp them behind us. And then we're going to hinge forward as we raise the hands up and drop the head down.
engaging those bandhas and taking some breaths as we honor the heart, our own precious and most sacred heart. One more nice deep breath in this beautiful inversion, honoring the heart. And on your exhale, you can release the hands, bring the hands down to the earth, and we're going to come down to a seated position. I'm going to come a little closer to you. And we're going to move into our mindfulness meditation today. So we're just going to go right to our mindfulness meditation. So this mindfulness meditation is a single pointed focus on the breath. And we're going to also invite you to engage the bandhas if you can. So Mula Bandha, that's when we gently engage that pelvic floor and lift. It's the same muscle we use when we do the Kegels. Uddiyana Bandha, belly comes in and up. And Jalandhara Bandha, chin comes in, tongue is on the roof of the mouth. And I invite you, if you'd like to do a hand mudra. So chin is just the finger and the pointer finger and the thumb touching. That's a beautiful one, and you can rest your hands on your knees. Also, Haikini is a beautiful one. All the fingers can touch, and you can hold those on your lap. And that activates all the meridians. Both have lots of benefits, or you can just sit in a comfortable position. And we're going to bring our focus to that breath. Deep belly breaths, abdominal breathing to activate the relaxation response in the parasympathetic nervous system. All the attention on the breath awareness. If your mind wanders and thoughts begin to enter, just bring your attention back to that breath in the belly. Fully present to how it feels to breathe, that gift of breath, life. Quieting the mind by bringing it to single pointed attention. all the attention on the breath. If thinking enters, just kindly and gently, with great soft love, bring your attention back to the breath in that lower belly. All your single pointed attention on the breath. more breaths. And releasing that anchor, that single point of attention. And take yourself back to that intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Feeling the emotions of that intention fully manifest. And taking this moment to check in one final time with this inner being, inner presence, this eternal self, all the aliveness within your physical body. Checking in with that emotional landscape, noticing any shifts. Maybe that emotional body is a little calmer. And we'll conclude this practice with a namaste prayer. Remember, please go to ecstaticyoga.studio to find out more about our yoga teacher trainings and retreats. I am Grace. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, light, truth, and peace. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day.